Good afternoon, everyone, from the beautiful Smoky Mountains. We are coming to you straight from the Margaritaville Island Hotel here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Absolutely incredible resort property. It's been on our bucket list for a long time. Wouldn't be doing our jobs as vloggers if we didn't give you a proper resort tour of this property. It's very expansive and it's built right into the island and integrated with all the shops here. So it's really, really cool. We cannot wait to show you around. Let's get started. I'm Tim, Katie's upstairs, and we do things like this. For the sake of making this as digestible as possible, I'm going to assume that you have never physically been to the island in Pigeon Forge before. Heck, we hadn't. Not unlike Las Vegas, Los Angeles, or any other tourism-driven city strip, most of the major highways eventually bleed into Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So if you're on 321, if you're on 441, 73, any of those will eventually take you to the strip. Now, once you get to the strip, it's all fairly straightforward to make your turn and access the Island Hotel. However, it gets a little confusing as you're turning. So let me point this out first, and then we'll start the formal resort tour back there. So here we are on the main street adjacent the island. 441 going one way, 73 going the other way. And the exit you want to take is for Island Drive. What you'll see before you see anything else is another Margaritaville property, which is the Margaritaville Island Inn. Very different from the Margaritaville Island Hotel. So you pull up and you're like, this isn't what I thought I was getting. Then you drive a little further back. The Island Hotel is actually set in and is actually on the island property. It is integrated into everything the island is. If you get confused, if you get panicking driving in, don't fret, don't worry. Get a little bit further back, everything will start making sense. The closer you get to the island, the harder it will be to mistake the Island Hotel for the Island Inn. Very different property. The Island Hotel will be the first thing you see at the end of Island Drive, and if you hang a left, you can have Valet park your car for $20 a day. If not, you can continue on to self-park for free. However, it is gonna be a little bit of a walk. The resort shares a parking lot with the island as a whole, so it's a little bit further away, 3 to 5 minutes from the parking lot to the resort's doorstep. Those of you who are a little more eagle-eyed might also notice Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville Restaurant and Retail on the right as you pull in. This is separate. It is across the street from the Island Hotel. It is typically not included in resort bundles, but sometimes you do get a resort credit to eat here. Whew, I think that's it for outside, fam. It is toast. Let's check out the lobby. This is an absolutely beautiful lobby. Very well put together, very clean, and very on theme. We've got Margaritaville photo op back there. You want to take a photo as soon as you get in? We sure did. We've got the Edison lamps, and we've actually got a little animal friend over there as well. This little critter is named Max, and as you can see, he is just about the goodest boy there ever was. Aren't you, buddy? When we checked in yesterday, we were given a fun little goodie bag, had our room keys in it, as well as details on how to locate our room, and details on the resort pool, the resort amenities, and all the different restaurants that were open and what hours they were open. Speaking of,
Finn's Bar and Chill is just off the main lobby. It's open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. most days of the week. Cute little beach-themed restaurant with indoor and outdoor seating and a small stage for live music and entertainment.
across the lobby on the other side, you have the Margaritaville Coffee Shop. It's a great place to get an early morning snack, a mid-afternoon sandwich, and of course, Katie's early morning cup of coffee. It's open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. most nights, but on Saturdays and Sundays, apparently they do close at 9. So keep that in mind. Most places in the island, by the way, do shut down around 10 o'clock in terms of serving food. Right past the elevators and around the corner here is this handy dandy ATM. $3 for each transaction as a fee. Now the only reason you would need to know this is because Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, a lot of vendors do give cash discounts if you use cash as opposed to card. And also, of course, you do need cash to tip maids and the valets and any other services that you utilize while on property. It's just customary. I guess you don't have to, but we do. All right. Up we go. I do want to give a proper shout out to the incredible resort staff here. Everyone has been amazing, top to bottom, 10 out of 10, no complaints. From the baristas in the coffee house, to the valet people, to the concierge. Everyone has been so friendly, so welcoming, and I have not gotten one weird look while doing my resort tour, which is nice. Every room at Margaritaville has some kind of awesome view. You either have river view, you have village view, or you have what we have, which is a fountain view. That faces out towards the island so you can see the fountain show. The type of view that your room has is gonna be indicated by the first letter at the beginning of your room number. So if you have a fountain view room, you're gonna begin with an F, just like this. However, before we stop off at our room, we're going to make a couple more stops so I can show you the amazing resort amenities. Just outside the pool deck is the fitness center. It is open 24 hours and it does require a room key to access. Time to work. It's not the biggest fitness center, but it really does have everything you need. And the fact that it's open for 24 hours is a huge improvement over some of the fitness centers at Disney and Universal, if I do say so myself. You've got free weights, you've got treadmills, you got a bench over here, and then you've got this all-in-one Legend fitness machine. I have been working privately on trying to do a couple pull-ups every day, so having this here made it easier to stick with my routine during vacation. Just a couple pull-ups, that's it. Not gonna go nuts. Just to make sure I stay in some kind of shape that isn't round. And then yeah, you do have all the dumbbells here, which are a little disorganized right now, because someone's obviously just been in here. Treadmills, and you get an awesome view of the fountain and the pool deck, which is where we will be heading next. Last but certainly not least, there is a water machine here, free water, to prevent you from getting dehydrated. Cone cups on the left, you grab one, you put it under, you fill it up. Unfortunately, it's a two-hand job, or I would show you exactly how it works, but you're smart people. I'm sure you can figure it out. Pool hours are 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and the rooftop chill bar hours are 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. with a food cutoff at 9:45. You do need a room key to enter this area as well. And just like that, we are back into the heat of the day. Oh my goodness.
Both the pool and the hot tub are a little on the smaller side for the scale of the resort, but the views from the pool deck are second to none. They also have a few cabanas which can be rented by half-day increments, and the rooftop chill bar serves a mean Coco Cabana up until 11 p.m. night. This area being exclusive to the resort guests is one of the major perks of staying on property at the Margaritaville Island Hotel.
Back inside now and working on rehydrating. Coco Cabanas are awesome, but they will take it out of you. They are dangerous. There are guest laundry amenities on site. To find them, you basically just have to follow the signs. 2 washers, 2 dryers, $2 per load. Quarters only.
Near the sky bridge to the fountain view rooms is a set of elevators that will take you directly to the Saint Somewhere Spa. The spa can also be accessed directly from the island via Market Street, but it's nice to have this private entrance on hot and rainy days. Appointments at Saint Somewhere can be made online, through concierge, or by calling down from your room.
We are on our way to F250. See if Katie is ready for me in the freshly cleaned room. Hello.
Hello.
All right, fam, I cannot possibly replicate the awe that we had when we first walked into this room, but I'm gonna try. Behold, y'all, the single greatest hotel room we have ever stayed in, including Disney, I think. The island at Pigeon Forge's Margaritaville Island Hotel, 2 queen, fountain view room. This place is incredible. One of the most expansive rooms we've ever stayed in, very on theme, can't be topped. Cannot be topped. And if you thought the bedroom was great, wait till you see the bathroom. Bearing in mind that it's a little bit dark, not because we don't have lights, but because turning on the full light package also activates the fan and makes it really hard to record, this is one of the best bathrooms I think we've ever had at any resort. Starting over here, we do have a mirror with a light rim around it, which is awesome. Makes it really easy for the ladies to apply makeup evenly and me to get a good shave. The sink, great scale. You got that little lip there to put toiletries such as toothbrush and toothpaste. Margaritaville did give us 2 water cups, a tissue box, and over here we have a toiletry set from the Saint Somewhere Spa. Conditioner, shampoo, shower gel, and a little makeup cloth as well. Dropping down below the sink, we have an area down here where the hair dryer is actually tucked back there, if you can see it. We've got toilet paper here as well, an extra roll. And this bag is Kaylee's. She is here as well. She's just not in the room at the moment because she's out running errands. We had 4 towels stacked here. We've used 3 of them. And speaking of those 3 that we used, this is one of the only hotels ever where we've gotten 3 hooks, which is exactly the number of hooks that we needed for the number of people staying in this room. I'm using a portable light, again, not because it's too dark here on its own, but because I'm choosing not to turn on all of the lights so that we don't have the background noise of the fan. The toilet is quite nice and comfortable. The shower is the real highlight of the room. You can't see it very well with the reflection, but look at this. Boop. Unbelievable. We've got a seat in here. That may not seem like a luxury to some people. It's a luxury to us. We don't get that where we come from. We also have a waterfall shower head and can switch conveniently between the standard shower head up here. Back in the room, we have a full-length mirror. Hello, Katie. And then we have this sweet kitchenette. Would you like to give us a tour?
Well, first of all, there's a microwave.
There is.
Which we've gotten used to not having one at even like deluxe resorts that we stay at, so that's already a plus.
Yeah, this was a surprise.
On top of the microwave is where we can find our ice bucket. Ice is down the hall. And this is impressive, a rather large refrigerator, I'd say, for a hotel room. So we've got plenty of room to store our various beverages, waters, cokes. And when we checked in, we did receive 2 complimentary Margaritaville water bottles. Further down the counter, first of all, we have a nice themed canvas here for Margaritaville, featuring a stone backsplash, which is very nice and beachy. Looks like granite countertops with a sink, which is great to have an extra sink in the first place, but also for getting your beverages and coffee. This towel is part of the resort as well. Under the sink, we have plenty more storage. We do have some things stored under here for now, but certainly can fit your snacks or extra toiletries under there. Further down, we have the Keurig coffee with some coffee accoutrements. Got your decaf, regular, and English breakfast Keurigs.
But you've mostly been using the coffee shop.
I go to the coffee shop because if I can not drink a Keurig coffee, I will. But it's here in emergency, and of course you have your mugs and coasters. It's nice to have.
The Winter Soldier tumbler is not part of the room.
No,
it's part of us.
That is Katie's.
It is Katie's.
Under the coffee bar is plenty of room for more storage, so we have our week's worth of snacks in there.
When it comes to the bedside table, you got plenty of room on this countertop here. You have 2 AC outlets here, which we've mostly been using to charge phones. We do not have USB outlets on this particular model, so make sure to bring the little block if you're charging your phone. We have these neat little lamps. They are dimmable. I don't know if you can see my hand there. Probably a little easier now. Yep, there we go. So we can dim them up top, turn them all the way on, or all the way off. Underneath said countertop is plenty of space for at least 1 suitcase. I think last night we actually stacked 2 on top of each other, but it looked kind of clunky, so we cleaned it up for you. There's not a ton of space under the bed. In fact, there's none. So that's a little bit different from like the Disney resorts that we've stayed at. But with the counter space underneath the nightstands hovering, I think we have enough space for all of our suitcases without the space under the bed. So, no harm, no foul. Across from bed number 1, we do have this desk space. You can see they did bag the TV remote for us, just like in the COVID days, which I guess is their way of saying that it's been sanitized since last use, which is nice. Now, we brought a plug strip because we do enough vlogging that it's good to travel with one. So all of this is ours and all of our devices are charging right now, but you do have enough space over here to at least get 3 or 4 devices charging on this little mount. This is a rolling chair with some kind of like, I don't know, is this alligator skin, snake skin, fake leather? I can't tell. The texture is very similar to like reptilian, but it's very comfortable. We've used it on many occasions, and it rolls, so you can use it on the deck if you absolutely need to, in case you're staying with 3 or more people. These drawers, I'm not going to touch because they have a tendency to roll open for the rest of time once they've been opened once, and it's very creepy. Otherwise, a great place to store stuff. Up top here, you have Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville restaurant immortalized in the form of art. And then dropping down below is this amazing looking fireplace. Now for us, this is just a decorative piece. It doesn't actually function because the fireplaces have been turned off until October. We don't really need it anyway because it's 92 degrees outside and it only gets hotter as the sun gets higher in the sky. However, if you're coming during the winter months, this will be a nice little treat for you. They also have fire pits outside, which I imagine are equally as awesome. Moving over to the closet on this back wall, we have these very on-theme handles, which will open the doors. Now the right door doesn't do anything, and pardon our mess in here, but the left door, when you open it, is automatically gonna click that light on. We have filled out this space, let me tell you what. But I think the important thing is that there was plenty of space to fill out, because even with the ironing board, the shelf, all of these hangers, and the safe, we still managed to fit in, I don't know how many pieces of clothing are hanging right now, plus 1, 2, 3 suitcases, 1 travel bag, and 1 lounge fly. And I know Kaylee's out right now, she's got another lounge fly that she's carrying around, so all of that typically goes in here. It's a pretty sizable space. You also have these little beach benches at the foot of each bed, which I think are very cute. And they're very comfortable too. I came in here earlier and Katie was taking a snooze on one of them because she didn't want to mess up the bed. The bed is awesomely comfortable and it is very firm, which is something that we like. If you're a softer mattress person, you may want to think about staying at a different hotel because I think all the mattresses are this. But for us, this is perfect. There's also a reasonable amount of storage space underneath the benches that Katie is sitting on here at the foot of the bed. I've been able to squeeze my backpack in there. This is where all my film stuff comes from. There are 2 little cubbies on each bench, but there is a divider between them, so only small bags will fit under here. Last but certainly not least, we have been given a license to chill. So I think I'm going to leave it to Katie to execute said license and take us out onto the balcony of our fountain view room. Woo! Wow. Look at that.
So Fountain View has definitely been a nice upgrade. Any time of day you can come out here, enjoy maybe a show and maybe just the fountain in its regular mode, just the energy, the people watching. Our cover is one of the better covers too, where our room is. We get a little extra sunshade and a little shade from the rain as well. This morning, Kaylee and I had our breakfast out here. It's just been lovely. The view of the mountains, the view of the big wheel. It's just been so nice. Definitely worth getting Fountain View at least one time when you stay here. Can't say enough good things about it, really.
And with that, we have more or less reached the conclusion of our resort tour. The Margaritaville Island Hotel is fantastic, phenomenal, so well integrated into the island. And it's not the fact that it's like the best themed or even the most cost effective that makes it such an awesome place to stay. It's the fact that it puts you right in the middle of the action. You can literally walk from your room to Skyfly Soar America, or the Big Wheel, or the Moonshine Joint in minutes. Especially in the dead of summer, I would highly, highly recommend Margaritaville Island Hotel as your go-to place to stay. And if you can afford it, as Katie said, Fountain View makes a huge difference. It's so fun, so beautiful, and you get to people watch, you get to fountain watch. Every 30 minutes you get that show. It's just an all-around incredible stay. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, or don't. I can't really tell you what to do. I'm Tim.
I'm Katie.
And we will see you next time. Every day, it's a new adventure. Bye!